Why am I going out on dates and they're not calling after the first dates? What should I look for in the dating process? What should I know and ask 30 days after dating them? How do you identify red and green flags? How do I date long distance? And more. Order now Greg Davis's new book, The Do's and Don'ts of Dating, the guide to removing guessing and eliminating the games. Order now at www.gregdavisshow.com. Again, that's gregdavisshow.com.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to When the Right One Comes, the men's edition. I am Bishop Greg Davis, and this is week number 71. Good evening, y'all. Teresa Bryant, we love you. We love you. You are here waiting, and you've been waiting since 9:52. We apologize. Yeah, we apologize. But all the ladies in the house, all the single ladies, hello, y'all. All the ladies married. It's going to be a great conversation. Before y'all start asking me, Frank
Ray.
Frank Ray. I was about to say, I had two Franks for a minute. So yeah, Frank Ray the third is traveling, and he said he will not make it on time. So we have somebody that's going to sit in for him. He's not gone. But he will not be here tonight, and we're gonna make it through, y'all, without my co-host. But I want Broderick Rice, who is our next senior man in the house, to come and kind of say good evening, y'all. Tell y'all to invite each other, and then he can tell a little joke here, and then introduce our guys tonight, because Broderick has been here 70 weeks.
Yes, sir.
What did you miss?
I was sick in November, like the week leading up to Thanksgiving last year.
Were you?
Yes,
I
sir.
don't remember you missing no weeks, Broderick.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Those new glasses, how you been traveling? I saw you traveling.
Now, well, I'll call you Bishop and tell you something very interesting. Your favor is on me.
Oh, good. Good.
I'll tell you about it. It's something good.
All right, well, okay,
well, listen to everyone.
Hey, remember where to send your tithes and offerings, Antoine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trust me, you ain't said nothing.
Will a comedian rob God? Yes.
Yes.
I have robbed it at point blank range.
In tithes and an offering.
But we're getting better. Everybody, welcome, as Frank Ray III would say, to the hottest show on Oprah's internet. This show is the conception of the man up at the top over in the corner with the pretty white beard. We are all happy to be panelists on this show. This is a show about relationship, love, and dating from a men's perspective. Let me say that one more time, just in case somebody's watching for the first time. This show is about love, dating, and relationship from a men's perspective. So as you come on and as you tell somebody, email somebody, tag somebody, let somebody know that we're on, keep that in mind. If you do not, we have people well able to assist you in better understanding the sincerity of the objective of our visionary Bishop Greg Davis. Now, here's what we're going to ask you to do. We're going to ask you, we're on YouTube exclusively, so we're going to ask you to do one thing, quickly now. Hit the like button. Do it right now. Do it without delay. Hit the like button. And then, and Dwayne might have to help me on this part, then what we want you to do is, you might have to go out, but then post this or copy and paste on your Facebook page, on your IG page, on your Periscope, whatever it is that you are, to let other people know that we're on. We want to get the numbers up, and as Frank Ray says every week, it's something about the algorithms. We want hundreds and thousands upon thousands of people to know and be impacted by what we share here today, and it's going to be good. I ain't going to say what it is, but it's going to be good. Bishop has already given us, the men, a little insight. So let's do that now. Copy, paste. Hit like first. That's the key thing. That wakes up the algorithm gods to say, oh, when the right one comes, it's on. And so we definitely want that because it'll draw more people to us and more people.
The algorithm gods.
I just threw that in there. I didn't know you was listening, Bishop.
That's brilliant, though.
Right.
And so we want to do that. So do that now. All right. Okay. Now let me take this time just to, and we'll say something a little bit more about that perhaps midway into the show. But we want you to do that now. Hit like and copy and paste that link to your other social media pages. Also text somebody, inbox somebody. If you thought you just happened to run by this, tonight's your night. You need to hear this. Let me go ahead and introduce the distinguished gentlemen that sit on our panel tonight. I'm going to start from the bottom. We have at the bottom the prophet, the lapologist, Prophet
I'm gonna use
Claiborne.
that. I like
Say
that. son.
hello to the people, Prophet
No, I
Claiborne.
don't think you want to use that.
I'll be the lapologist. Hey, listen.
The labologist.
I know. I know, Bishop.
Oh my
Don't
God.
start. It's too early. Don't start. Give me a
Come
break.
on, say hello. Come
Hello,
on.
what's happening, family? Bishop, give me a break.
All right, and then we're going to move to the Lou, one of the most intellectual, articulate preachers, business persons, authors that I personally know, young, preaching, teaching all over the country. It is Bishop Antoine Jackson. Say hello to the people.
Yo, what's up, family? I'm gonna go ahead and cut that up, Broderick, so that we can share that next time you introduce me. And then only other thing I'm going to say is it looks like this is all the bald gentleman winning tonight. Me and Bingham got hair, but look at the bald gentleman in here tonight.
Correction, Bingham's holding on to his hair.
Oh, got you.
Right.
Let me give the mic to Bingham real quick. Sitting there, I call him the night walker because online I catch him walking at night and he doesn't have his glasses on when he walks at night with his wonderful Nike outfits. Come on, Bingham, say hello to the people and handle Dwayne.
I just want to say grace and peace.
Wow. Now that's Christian maturity.
Hey, Broderick.
It's the first 2 minutes.
For now.
It's the first 2 minutes.
Okay, moving up a little higher, we have a first-time guest, and we're delighted to have him. Everybody knows him. I know him indirectly, but everybody knows him. He's sitting there in that palatial estate. I could see the stairway leading to heaven, and he's here tonight from Delaware, teacher, preacher, pastor, businessman, entrepreneur, Pastor Donald Morton. Say what's up to the people, sir.
What it do, y'all? Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. Can't wait to talk.
Awesome. And now, the infamous and perhaps even nefarious pastor, clinician, preacher, teacher, all of those wonderful things, troublemaker sometimes. Come on, Pastor Dwayne Williams Jr. Come on now, say hello to the people.
Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name.
Ew,
Wow. Okay. So clearly somebody's been impacted by Tank. And all right. Well, and you have to understand, my name is Broderick Rice.
That was bold.
Right. It really was. But I'm glad he did it because
Bold.
I've been watching that. It's them boys singing way up there in the register. My name is Broderick Rice. I am a pioneer of gospel comedy, preacher, author, singer, and servant. And I am delighted to be here on this particular show. And now, welcome, just in case you got here, to When the Right One Comes. I'm telling you, your week will never be just like it's been just because you're on this platform. And now we turn it over to the visionary. You talk about an author, pastor, teacher, preacher, father, brother, philanthropist, all of those things. And this is not hyperbole. It's true. Ladies and gentlemen, we receive now Bishop Greg Davis.
You know, you do this for a living, so this is easy for you. You did great, Broderick. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate you. Welcome, Dr. Donald. I just want to say that he's sitting in, for those of you who just joined us, he's sitting in today for Frank Ray. He is on his way back from out of town, so he can't be here tonight. But Dr. Donald has been around almost 30 years. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Live in Wilmington, Delaware. He is a preacher. He's been a pastor. He has a great men's movement going on now, and so he's going to bring great value. Broderick has already told him we don't play here now. Tonight we're going to talk about welcome everybody. I want you to continue to hit the thumbs up button and give a like. The like should match the amount of people that's on here. It's about 100 people and it'll grow. But if you could also copy the link and put it on your Facebook, your Twitter, and invite people here if you would. All right, let's get started. Hey Eva, hey y'all. But you say he's just a friend, and I see we got toxicity in the audience. I saw Quanisha talking about she's here to be toxic.
Oh Lord.
She actually said, I'm here for the toxicity, but I'm turning it around on her. She's here to be toxic. I don't know if Michelle and Candace is here yet. And thank you, Marlinda, in the back.
They here.
Y'all saw them?
Yeah, they here.
Quanisha said we can hear you tonight. Claiborne. That's a good thing.
Whatever.
I want y'all
Sound about the same.
I want y'all to give shut up. I want y'all to give a big prayer for Mika. Mika is one of people that works along with me on different things, especially our Facebook private group. She's having a procedure tomorrow, and we just want to be in prayer for Mika. You know, she's so faithful. So we'll pray for her at the end if she stays up. Hey, Morgan. But you say he's just a friend.
Bishop, we better shout out Melinda because they gonna hit they done wrote it 4 times.
Bishop, and let me apologize, Bishop. Bishop, can I apologize and fix that to Marlinda, who's behind the scenes, keeping it all together. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, fellas. Thank you, everybody. I got too excited. Marlinda puts up the comments, and if you do wrong, if you do evil, thou shalt surely be blocked by Miss Marlinda Henry, who is the daughter of Bishop Greg Davis. Oh, Lord, please forgive me. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you, Morgan.
So here we go. If you had a genuine friendship with someone and she began developing feelings for you, how should she approach you? Genuine friendship. And remember, guys, Antoine, everything starts with friendship. Mm-hmm. So is that a great making for a relationship? Yes or no? How does she approach you, though, if she wants to take you out of the friend zone? All right. How does she approach you? And I'm going to start with the gentleman from Philadelphia at the bottom. Let's start the foolishness in the beginning.
Oh my God. How do you approach that?
This
is very delicate.
Easy question for you, since you have friends.
That's why it's not an easy question. I do have my best friend is a female. My best friend is a female, Antoine, and it's not an easy question because you got to make sure it's coming from a genuine place, that it's not because y'all are both now just at each other, and that's what you have. Where is it actually coming from? Is it possible to develop feeling? I think so, but everybody know I also believe you can be friends without feelings. But if the feelings develop, I think you have to be very careful that when you approach this, that it does not throw your friendship into a tailspin, because now that you've said this, and if he does not, he or she, let's go since we're saying the she, and he doesn't agree, can you stay in the friendship zone? Can you go back to that? They said, and as if this didn't happen, that's what the sensitive part. So then when you approach this, be prepared for either answer. And if he says, yeah, man, I've been, we have been passing each other all the time. And sometimes, Antoine, they say, what you're looking for really been in front of you all the time. So perhaps that we have been passing each other all the time. And if he says yes, are you prepared for that space now? Other than just because it's not going to be a normal relationship. Y'all know everything about, if you're real friends. Me and my friends, my friend, her and I have talked about her relationships while she was in them and things was going on. She's been a part of my friendship and my relationship. We know a lot about each other. So I think that it can be done, but you have to be very delicate in doing so, and making sure that you're prepared for whichever way that is going to spin. And whichever way it's going to go. I would start right there, that it's got to be very careful. I think you could do it. I don't think you should walk around and feel it and then you don't want to say nothing, because what if he agrees or she agrees? What if they agree? And if you never say nothing, then you could possibly miss an opportunity that could have been done. So I think that you can say something, but I also think that you got to be prepared for how it will go. I'll say that for right now.
So let me ask you this: since you do have that situation, and no joking, I don't know how to want to ask this. So if one of your friends did, because I know you have more than one, that's a female. If one of them did, and I mean, y'all share everything, Marlinda, next to my baby girl, Micah, is probably the one that knows me the most, but she's a daughter, like Roderick said. Bishop Henry, her father died years ago, and I took her and Morgan in, but she's a real daughter. But you got friends that know everything, the intimate things, have been with you through the journey. Why don't you just look that way? Let's just take them out of, because I don't want to.
I know what you're saying.
I feel weird,
Right. I understand what you're saying. Because we are friends, here's the scary part. Okay, I did this with a wife. I did this, and what happened, Bingham? When we got divorced,
your wife was in friend zone.
The ex before this, yes, she was a friend. She's my sister's best friend. She's a part of our family and been my friend for over 20 years before we got married. And what happened is, when I lost her in the divorce, I now lost my wife and friend. We're not on social media together. We none of that. And even when she come with my sister, it's so bad now, because we couldn't go back to Bridget. I went through with my kids. She was there when my babies were, like, she was my friend. And we got married, and that divorce happened. I lost both things. And she said that. She was like, now there's a possibility to lose both things. That's why I say crossing that line, got to be very careful, because you could lose both situations. Where when I went through my last situations, my female friends that are my real friends, my best friends, I could talk to them. I could go to them. They pulled me out of depression. They was like, come on, do it. They was ready to fight like real friends do, all of those kind of things. Here, but we have not crossed those lines. When you cross those lines and you lose that, then what do I have? Let's say she was my only friend, Roger. Let's say she was my only friend. Therefore, I have no wife and no friend. And that, from experience as well as other things, but from experience as well, is a very sticky situation. I don't feel bad that I, went after it, but to lose both, it's got to be prepared for that. So yeah, I could look that way. I could say, hey, this is the one, but I would have to be sure that what we have is friendship and love, something that can build. Because I think you should have friendship, but to be able to handle all the other things, and no one knows what the future. So I would say that Bishop, it could look that way. They are great friends, man. They are definitely great friends.
Okay. Who wants to go next? Broderick, Antoine.
Antoine.
Well, listen, I'll say this real quick. Just shoot your shot. You just got to be afraid. You just got to take it. You got to take it. The same way it's expected for us. You know what I'm saying? We got to shoot our shot. If you reject it, then we have to adjust. I feel like shoot your shot and then adjust. I think the issue is if you already expect for him to say yes, then you'll start responding a particular way emotionally and physically, which isn't fair. So for me, the reason why I love friendship is because it is the honest platonic place that allows you both to be able to make the decision that you both want, and then you both respect it. And see, I think that sometimes people think they're friends until somebody makes a decision opposite of what they expected. So we say we're friends until I say something that you don't agree with. And so I think that might be even a friendship test too. Is this a real friendship? Or are we is this potential? And you're just in the wings right now until somebody decides to make a decision. So just my thoughts.
So why do you think that in some cases the whole friendship dynamic changes now that you're putting in it that we are an item or potentially an item? Why would it even have to change? Because in the next person that like I would be with, like I want that person. All right, she agreed. I would want that person. I would want that person.
Don't start, Bishop. Don't start.
Welcome, Donald. All right, I agree. But I just felt something in that agreement. There was something in that agreement.
There was something in that.
I felt it was, you felt it too, Josh? I think everybody felt it. And Marlinda put it up there twice. Twice.
Right. Because he didn't see it the first time.
There it is.
I have to say it's thrice.
Threefold cord ain't easily broken, is it?
Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, so why is it we change like stuff that you could say just normal to your friend? Now you can't say that now, Antoine, to the bringing up out of the zone friend. Why does that change? If we could talk about everything then, if you see somebody with a nice butt walking down the street, y'all can't talk about that no more. Don't mean you want them. You didn't want the other, you didn't want the person in. So, Antoine.
Exclusivity brings about expectations. And so
put that in the thing. Put that in
I think that once you cross
say that again one more time, that was good.
Roger, you're the smart one. It brings expectations. And I think that what happens once you cross that emotional exclusivity, right? Once you cross that line and you have certain conversations, you start to feel like you with that person. And so I feel like that's where it begins to change. And that's why I feel like people really need to make sure that the friendship is a real friendship first before they cross certain lines.
Joshua?
I mean, it's simple. Me.
God.
Like Antoine said, like you have to shoot your shot. Like in much the way that we would have to. Because like that being vague is not gonna work. Dropping hints, because women, they love to drop hints. You should see this. No, you need to be direct. So like you have to be direct in the shooting of your shot. I think that you need to grab his attention. Like I'm thinking, I'm trying to use myself as an example. And if I have a great friend and we've just been great friends, I'm not going to catch hints. Like, you know, I'm not going to catch any hints. I'm not going to catch innuendos and, you know, slick comments and, you know, and you know, how would it look like if we would not tell them like, you got to be real direct. And what I mean by direct is, hey, because of the situation and because we're friends, and I know, and I know the women don't agree with this, you might want to take that man out.
Oh Lord.
So that it's, watch this, so that it is clear that this is
I
different.
actually agree with you, sir.
So it's clear that this is not this. Who?
Whoa.
This is a miracle.
Well, you know, I'm all about the both sides.
We know you want them to pay. We know. What I'm saying
is somewhere.
you couldn't take my agreement. See, you couldn't take that. You had to come back.
There must be a God somewhere.
Right, that's the part you agree with.
Hey, that's the part you agree with. No, what I'm saying is, because this is why. If you guys are great friends, you have to do something that is almost abnormal. Because it has to be separate from the normal flow of things. Like, we can't be moving down the street and we going down the street and you just trying to do little cute stuff, right? You throw on a cute little dress and, you know, say a little cute little comment, or, you know, you look good with that suit. No. It has to be an interruption into the normal flow of things so that I can know, oh, this is different. This. I can't stand. Because I'm just using myself as an example. I need to be able to see, oh, this is not normal. This is different. So one of my ways, Bishop, is to take that man out, invite him out, and you need to make it clear, hey, I want to take you out. Right? Now, if he asks questions, answer his questions, but he needs to know that, whoa, this is something different, right? This ain't the same, my friend. Whoa, the energy has to shift. And I think the more direct you are, the more clear to the point, because men like to be clear to the point. We don't want to play all these guessing games, Bishop. Women like to play these little guessing games. They want to play these riddles where they drop crumbs on the ground and, you know, post little cute little messages. No. Like, we need to have a conversation, and you just need to be clear and say, hey, listen, I wanted to invite you out. You know, we've been friends. Listen, we've been great friends, but listen, it just might be me. I'm cool. And listen, to Antoine's point, be cool with saying this. I am good however you respond to this.
Right.
This won't affect our friendship going forward. You need to preface what you say, because if you don't preface it, it can't alter our response, because oftentimes we'll say stuff to retain the friendship when it wasn't really authentic. So preface it by saying, hey, listen, this won't change. Or be real and say it will change it. You know, but be honest, be direct. Hey, listen, you're my friend. We've been friends for a long time. Listen, I'm feeling you, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I want to see if this can go somewhere. Is this me? Is this something that I feel? Am I the only one that's seeing any potential with us together? Or is it just me? Let me know if I'm tripping. Because when you're direct, you alleviate and tear down a whole lot of room for miscommunication. And I've always said this, where there is no clear communication, where there is no direct definition of stuff, that's where you get chaos. That's where you get you know, people get offended because there's miscommunication. It's you start to expect something out of me. Like Antoine said, right? Being exclusive brings accountability, brings expectation. So now you begin to expect something out of me because you feel like you've given me enough hints, that you've given me enough insight for me to pick up the scent, like I'm a hound dog or something. No, be direct so that now I understand, oh, this is different. And then and it's my final point, Bishop, give that man the space to think about it and make a decision. You got to give him the space, because if you're a great friend, Bishop, he's just not contemplating, like to Claiborne's point, marriage. He's contemplating, man, if we cross over, how does not it affect what we built in friendship? So those are my thoughts.
So, and this we can go to Donald from this, and or you could follow up, Josh. What about, here's what a lot of us fear: rejection. You're taking a big chance. Now, I agree with everything Josh said. I just think, because I'm a straight shooter, I think you just ought to say, hey, I'm feeling you, and take your chance. But what if the party rejects you? Does it get weird then? Can we go? We ain't even putting nothing else in there yet, because the next question is going to be about this, but we're going to add sex in the game. But does it get weird if the person rejects you? Or do you feel obligated to give it a try, even if you're not interested? It can get weird.
Yeah, Bishop, it gets real. It gets real weird. And I'm sorry, Dom, I'm going straight to you. Real quick. It gets weird for a lot of men, because a lot of our friends that are women will tell us it does not matter when we know it matters. Because it's been very few times I've been in the situation where that has been communicated and it did not change the complex of the friendship, and it wasn't me that changed it. I could go back, right? But she was never the same, right? Because women, Bishop, and Donald, you can correct me if I'm wrong when I say this, Donald. Women have not become accustomed to being rejected like we have, right? We've been formed by the rejection. Like you taught knowing, move on to the next. So I think that when a woman gets rejected, particularly from a man that she considers a friend, it's totally different. And for me, it has changed a lot of the complexion. But go ahead, Donald. I'm sorry.
And usually there are some signals that exist prior to that conversation happening, right? So the conversation doesn't really take place out of the blue. There are some signals that take place before the conversation happens. And the truth is, this kind of conversation tests the authenticity of friendship. You will find out what you had or what you have when this conversation goes down, right? And so and a sister has to be prepared. A couple brothers already said it. A sister has to be prepared for whatever the consequence of her question is. If that answer is nah, I'm not really feeling that, be okay with that. Be secure enough to be okay with that. And if you are not secure enough to be okay with that, don't ask the question. Just leave the question alone until you can reach a place where you are okay with whatever the answer is going to be.
All right.
That's good.
I think we exhausted, so I want to go to the second question with Dwayne. Is it possible to return to friendship if the relationship doesn't work, and the two of you have had sex?
Oh, Lord.
Who wrote these questions?
Oh.
Who else?
You want me to read it again?
No, I heard it. I'm trying to think of the best way to approach this. Bishop, I would have probably said absolutely not. Some time ago, but I can't necessarily say that. And this person, whoever this is, took the words out of my mouth. I really do think it depends on the individuals. I don't think I'm stretching myself by saying this. I think that for the most part, in most cases, most people are going to say absolutely not, right? But I do think that we have some cases where people are sometimes able to get it on, recognize that it's not it for us, and then backtrack and say, you know what, we can't do this anymore, but we can be friends. But I think that's different kind of individuals, though. I'm probably going to say in most cases, it's going to be an absolutely big fat no for most individuals, because the other avenue of this coming into play is that although you guys may backtrack, Broderick, what happens now when each of you find love? Because are you going to surrender that story over to the new people? Are you, especially because they may ask, well, this your best friend. How did they become your best friend? And did y'all ever, have sex? That's going to be a tough one to, to maneuver through. So I think the element there, Bishop, is that's going to be really hard. That is going to be extremely hard to accept. But I'm gonna just go with, it's just going to depend on who the individuals are and their level of understanding and how they can, move forward in it.
So, Broderick, who's the hardest? Who's the hardest to be able to accept that? Can a man, you think, just go from having sex with a friend and then just go back and say, "Hey, what's up, bro"?
Well, I'm gonna say this. This is going to sound somewhat sarcastic and flippant.
When did that ever stop anything?
Bishop, I'm gonna say this, and I mean it. For me, it depends on how good the sex was. Ain't no need of me lying to you. It depends. I've said this before. It depends on how good or bad the sex was. If the sex was good, I'm talking about game-changing, life-shaking, emotion paralyzing.
My God.
Paralyzed. Not
paralyzed.
Don't use paralyzed and sex at the same time.
Listen.
I went to the hospital because of it.
Listen. Well, hopefully you just went for mental reasons and not something physical that was left on the doorstep. Amen. But I promise you, I have lived it.
Yeah.
And so there were times when, because the sex was so good, I said, we got to work this thing. We got to, whatever I got to do to remain in the proximity. But there were some other times, Bishop, why are you laughing?
Tell you the truth.
But there are other times when the sex wasn't so good. Because of where I was, however it go. If she can understand, if we can work it out, that's nice too. But if not, well, we had what we had. And I have more time for the other problems I was dealing with anyway.
Act like it never happened.
I know that sounds crude, but I want to be truthful.
So the better the sex, in Broderick's comment,
yes, sir.
The better the sex, the harder it is to go back to the friend zone. Because let me just break it down to what you're really saying. The better the sex, the harder to be around and not want another piece of it.
Yes, sir. and be wondering, Bishop, if I'm not
y'all
getting
gonna be looking at him.
Yeah, if I'm not getting it, if I'm not enjoying, who is?
Antoine?
Hey, I'll say this really quick. I think if you have sex with unspoken expectations that is going to turn into a relationship, then that oftentimes destroys what was the friendship. Like, let's just say, like, if you're using the sex as the way to shoot your shot opposed to your words. So if the sex is the way to say, hey, I'm into you and I'm feeling you, then it's with expectations. And so when you get done, you want to see them respond to you in a relationship way. But if they don't respond to you in a relationship way and they go back to the friendship way, then it's like, oh, no. What's up, dog? So I think it depends on the maturity level of two people. Like, if you can make a mature decision, then oftentimes you can maintain the friendship. But if you have sex with expectations, that's when it's hard to actually maintain the friendship after you've been done.
Okay, go ahead.
It's also how it's done.
How was done?
How was done?
No, I don't mean how the act. I don't mean the act.
Oh,
okay. Already dealt with the act.
We all need
No, let me finish. Y'all jump on it quick, don't y'all? Hey, Donald, that's what's in this room. You better quickly say stuff because they will jump on it. Roger already handled that part. But what I meant is that no woman wants to feel used. not even your friend. So if you the one that says, hey, it was just the sex, now she's got to deal with this in her mind. Because remember now, your friend know everything. Even when you were playing, your friend know everything about you. So now her thing is, did you just play me like you played all them other efforts? Because she got a whole other thing attached to you. And she thought, here's the thing, I can't say it as eloquent as Antoine, but she thought that she was the better of all women because she was your friend. And she thought that if there's one woman that you would not play, it would be her. So it's how you handle it. And if you handle it and you walk away from it, and here's the other thing, if she walks away from it, now what's in your mind is, Broderick, maybe she think I ain't as good as I think I am. Because if she walk away with it, that is just sex. Now it messes with your manhood and your psyche. Like, what? So what you think of? So, because then you start asking the question. So why was it just sex with us? What was that all about? She can't say it was just sex. Because in your mind, I done tore her back out, Josh. And then she walk away like you didn't. It's going to be messed up. It's going to be hard for you to go back into your friendship. It's going to be hard for you to go back into your friendship if she walked away like, okay, that's all I wanted. And you'll be like, God, yeah, what? Now your mind is messed with. So either side can mess with your mind when you add the old sex piece in it. Besides, I agree totally with what Roger was saying on the good or whatever, but the other parts is nobody wants to feel used. And that woman right there, she never wants to be in that zone that you done told her about all the other girls. Remember, y'all are friends. So you done told your friends stuff and she don't ever want to fall into that. That's what I would say.
But Claiborne, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
I know your mic is a little delayed, so I wanted to
I couldn't get it off the. Go ahead, man. I thought you said you wasn't gonna bother me tonight.
Why do we tend, when we talk about sex, to act like the woman ain't having sex too?
No, I said both sides. But I'm saying, watching my words. What about when the man feels used? Like you don't think when you talk about being used, this idea that only a woman can feel used in the midst of having sex, I got an issue with that because well, I didn't use that term when I talked about the man, but I did say that the man gonna feel less than if she walked away and all she wanted is sex. That's gonna mess with his mind. So I didn't use the same terminology. Maybe I should, but that's gonna mess with a man's mind too. So I didn't use the same terminology, and perhaps I should have said used on both sides. It's gonna mess with both people. So I agree with you. I just didn't rephrase it that way.
Yeah, I think. Thank you, Racina. I think that regardless of how good it is, how bad it is, it all depends on the maturity level of the individuals that are involved. Because if maturity is there, you can do what you do. You can have mature conversation afterwards. Hey, it was average. Hey, it was excellent. Hey, you blew my mind out. Hey, you shifted my third and fourth vertebrae in my back. Hey, all of that, right? You can say all of that. You knew it was coming, but still have a mature conversation to say, but us together do not work long term, right? Our lives. Oh, that's a good question. Maturity, honesty. I don't think you can have honesty without maturity. Yeah, maturity. Honesty becomes the byproduct of maturity in my perspective. So what I'm saying is, with that, if you have two mature people, regardless of anything, I think that even if you make a mistake and it happens, because let's be honest, depending on what y'all doing and where y'all at or what's going on, you can slip up and have sex with a great friend. Like that happens. You know what I'm saying? It's not always a pre-planned event. I know some of the women gonna disagree in the comments, but it's not always a pre-planned, I'm going to do this. So what I'm saying is, Bishop, if there is maturity resident in both of those individuals, I think what you can go from there is saying, hey, listen, our lives don't match. Because this is what happens if you're mature. If a man is mature, right? Number one, he ain't going to tell everybody that he had sex with her. Mature men ain't telling everybody that's on the body count list. Mature woman, I'm getting in trouble for this one, Donald. Mature woman ain't telling all of their friends, everybody that's on their body count list. Because maturity says, I'm going to, cover our friendship. Nobody else needs to know that we either made that mistake or we made a conscious decision to go into that place. The problem is that people don't have that level of maturity. And let's just be real. This is my final point. We can have all the conversation in the world. Let's be real, fellas. We can have all that conversation, all that pregame coaching, you know what I'm saying, that my brother AJ said, expectations, all that pregame coaching, like you going into the game. We know sex changes it for these women. You know what I'm saying? They start, listen, my God, if you make a climax, she's thinking about the wedding. Come on now, let's be real. They thinking about marriage. They thinking about long-term relationship. They are weaponizing the sex as the thing that brings you into commitment and being exclusive with them. And that's for the majority. It's not all women, but for the majority of women, regardless of what they say, Broderick and Donald, the majority are going to transition either directly or indirectly into an entirely different space. Energy gonna be different, all of those different things. So for me, it's about the maturity. It's about, can you guys be mature? I go back to my college days. Hey, I got friends in college that to this day, I walk by them and how you doing? Because we mature.
I will add this piece to you, Josh. There are a lot of brothers that I know will take being used over women that I know any day. I know some brothers that if his best friend is that bad and she wanted to use them, I know some men that would be like, okay, and be fine with it and don't have to have no relationship.
Yeah, women the same way. Women the same way. 9
times out of 10, I'm not saying all, but 9 times out of 10, a woman don't want to feel that. It's just done different. It's just done different. Well, no, I ain't saying cap, man. I've been around here a long time. I know some men that will take if she was like, I just want to have sex with
it's some women too, Claiborne. It's some women.
I didn't say there are some, but I think the percentage is different. You don't think the percentage is different?
No, because
the percentage is different. You don't think the percentage is different, Bishop? That the women percentage is higher than men?
They out here doing they doing some of the same stuff.
Man, they co-signing cars, Claiborne.
This is true. I detect
That's very
no
true.
lies here.
I know it to be true.
You know it to be true.
I know it to be true.
Living spaces.
Me too.
Listen. Life insurance, putting you as a as someone that get benefits from them.
Come on.
Look what she's saying.
Thank you. That's to you, Claiborne. That's to you, because you sitting up here.
They may not say
she's saying that, but other women are not agreeing with her in that comments.
They may not say it publicly, Prophet, but they doing it. They doing it. Some women are just say, I just want to have sex with you. I don't want. They just ruthless. I just want to have sex. That's why Dwayne's stretching like that. He knows it's true. He's just thinking of the goodness. Anyway.
Bishop, it would be direct with you, Bishop. Bishop will look at with clear speech, articulation, and say, listen, I don't want you to get this mixed up.
Yeah, Josh.
This is what it is.
Let me say this. I agree that there are some women like that, but I have to defend Claiborne's point. I think when we look at percentages, I don't know that the percentages are equal. right?
yeah.
When it comes to a brother and a sister and how they respond to the sexual moment, this whole idea of using, I'm not so sure that it's an equal percentage.
Oh no, I don't agree it's equal, but Claiborne trying to pitch it like it's 9 and 10. It ain't no 9 and 10.
It ain't 9 and 10. It ain't
Okay.
50. It ain't 9 and 10, but it ain't 50-50 either.
Oh yeah. We're not saying that. Yeah, but you know,
That's what I'm saying. It's not 9 and 10.
40. It might be 30, 60, 70.
It might be 70-30.
Yeah. Give or take a few numbers. Yes, y'all, they're doing car loans. Y'all put that in there. Yeah, they're doing it.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
They not only do car loans,
They do car loans.
they're just, you ain't got to be no,
Down payment. Here, take it. Come back. Bishop, down payment, but come over and get it though. You got to come over and get it.
Candace, I have an issue with that though. I think it's okay, and I know the thing we talking about tonight, but I think it's okay for us to do for one another. But I just have it a hard time. I just can't. I can't. What, Josh?
No, I'm just listening. I'm leaning in, Bishop.
He's waiting for you to go say.
I can't smooch and live off of no. I just don't have. I wasn't brought up that way to just let a woman do that. I just don't. I just can't. I just don't. I don't get it. I know,
even if you're in love, Bishop. Even if you're in love with her, it's not just casual. But like, is she your girl? She down with Bishop?
Roderick almost said something, and it started with an A and with 2 S. You don't make me cuss. I don't care. He need to get his sorry butt up and do what he need to do, not mooch and live off of somebody. No, I don't want to.
Okay, but Bishop, if you'll allow me, she's not. You like in your case, you wouldn't be mooching off of her. This just the way she want to take care of her man.
I don't need nobody to sign for a car for me. My credit is over 800. What I need somebody to sign for me a car? Huh?
What if she just wanted to buy you a car?
Yeah, what if she brought you a car? Is that okay?
That's fine. She can buy me a car.
Okay.
But then I'm gonna turn around and buy her something of equal value. And let me tell you something. You buy me a car, it's in my name. Right. You're not gonna. This ain't give it, then the Lord taketh away. right. And watch this. If I'm gonna buy her a car or anything, it's hers, and I'm putting it in her name. Gifts are forever. I had somebody do.
You put it in her name, Bishop?
Yes, it's hers. I don't give and take. What am I doing? Stop giving me some? No.
Wow. Josh, you gonna put it in your name, Josh?
Yes, initially, yes.
Yes.
Then we can cross. Then we can cross over.
First of all, I'm not gonna do no car note. I'm just buying something, because that comes with stages, But at the end of the day, I mean, what I'm gonna give us I could tell y'all stories. Y'all don't want me to tell it. I could tell
yes,
y'all
I
stories.
do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Only one time in my life, I felt like taking my money back that I had given because the person had done me so wrong. And even at that, I believe in what I preach, even with women, that whatever I sow, I'm going to reap it back. I'm going to get. I have given women money, and I've seen it come right back to my Cash App or into my account. I'm telling you, because it's the same. The principle works no matter what it's for. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I say too? Sometimes you may need it more than me. That's what I even say when I go preach for folk and they don't do me right. Oh, you must need it more than me. Because it's going.
I'm the same way, Bishop.
Yeah,
I'm the same way, Bishop.
But this is grown man stuff. Never mind. I don't want to say that.
No, come on, Bishop.
No, I'm just saying, y'all. For me, it's about my reputation. I don't want no woman. Josh, I almost used the word and I forbade it myself.
Say it, Bishop. I may not have another opportunity. I just need you to say it one time.
I don't want no woman to walk away from me and say that I wasn't a good man because I got a reputation. Okay? Don't get personal.
I'm with you, Bishop.
Dawn said 12
with you.
days of Christmas. Yeah, I did 12 days of Christmas and every day it built. Marlinda was around. I just believe in being good to people. And I don't believe that you can use me unless I allow you to. And
I done paid off calls, Bishop.
Absolutely. There's no woman that I have ever been with that can say Greg Davis, as far as finances, did them wrong. If I'm riding with you, I'm riding with you. And I can't, I'm sorry, brothers, y'all can talk about me. I can't turn it on and turn it off. I am a giver by nature. So even if I first start talking about it and I'm really feeling them, then I'm going to leave. I know, Josh, I'm in the beginning, I'm just who I am. I don't know how people turn it on, turn it off. Because eventually, if you're feeling somebody, it's going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how you can hide being a giver.
You really can't. You can measure it, but I'm with you, Bishop. Like I've been in long-term relationships where it ended, and something I got for her in the process of us going, I'm not taking that back. If I was making payments on it or it was something that we got together, I'm taking care. There's a certain level of pride, I think, that as men we have when we honor our word, right? Honor our word into Frank is crazy. When we can honor our word into that, But I do believe, Bishop, that you can't change if you are a giver, but you can, Bishop. You can measure the expressions of your heart.
Josh, pray for
Bishop,
me, please.
Bishop, you can measure. I have learned, Bishop, to measure.
Put your hands at me. I try. Marlinda gets on me. Seriously. Marlinda she won't send nothing. She's my assistant. She just like, no, you ain't doing that. But it's in me. It's in me. I am a man. And a man takes care of what he has. He's the priest, the provider, and the protector, not many the moocher.
Yeah, but Bishop, you can't. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm just saying there is an art of keeping.
I know how to pull back.
Intent. Yeah, because I do believe. Because I do believe that the wrong woman exploits men that have that our old school mentality to provide. Let me get that. You're not taking care of that. Like you got to fight me to pay for stuff. You're gonna have to.
I'm not gullible.
Right.
Okay.
Because Bishop, in the comment, somebody about to put in the comment, huh?
What?
They about to say sugar daddy.
No, ain't nobody's damn sugar daddy, but I'm not.
I don't know why y'all pushing. He went past two of them. Josh, you knew he wasn't gonna make it to the third one. Josh pushes him every time.
Mission accomplished.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, no, ain't no sugar daddy. No. Because before I was older, I was this way. I couldn't be a sugar daddy. Okay, even when I didn't have a lot, I still believe in. No, I ain't no sugar daddy, so don't y'all be hitting me up to my gray beard, because I'll see right through you. Because I have discernment. That's one of the gifts I have. I'll see right through. Because see, when you start talking about, let me tell you what tips it off. When you start talking about, my car no due. Well, who been paying it? Yeah. See, I got the problem even with my kids. Don't ask me for nothing. If I'm a real man, I'm gonna see your need. Okay, I'm gonna look beyond your faults to your need. But I ain't nobody's sugar daddy. Yeah, I know, Eve. I know. You see what she said, Josh?
Yeah, I see
it. She said, "Don't let." I know what he was doing, but I needed to say it because Josh be looking out for me too.
Yeah.
So no, I ain't nobody's sugar daddy or none of that. Okay. So I'm not that. So don't get it twisted. Don't start DMing me thinking that I'm just, you can just get no. I love
and don't money. Don't think you entitled to it.
You're not entitled to it. You're not entitled to it. If I ask, then lean in and you need to say something. But no. And if I ask or if I really want, that means I'm really into you. Because I ain't doing it for everybody. So I just want y'all to say that. Okay. All right. How do you get there? Anybody want to say anything about it?
You let Josh shift it. We don't even know where we went.
Oh no, I got it. I got it. Candace, where am I at? She's so stupid. Candace texted me. Could you I think we talked about this a little bit. I just want to ask it directly. Broderick, could you remain friends with someone after they've expressed their interest in you, even though you didn't have the same feelings? Would it be weird?
Now, if she expressed she had feelings for me and I didn't have the same feelings?
Either way. Okay, no, then let's do it this way. She had feelings for you and you didn't have the same feelings. Is it weird now?
It might be a Bishop. I'm gonna go back to what I said. They're qualifiers, and I want to be honest. Let's just say we haven't had sex, but if she fine, I mean, she got the heels and the pearls, the hair working. She's amicable and pleasant to be around. You know, I'm not gonna have a problem. I hope she won't. But I won't. It will not be as weird for me, given that slant on the situation, if that makes sense, fellas. What you think?
I hate Marlinda. I hate her.
She just told you something about that last statement.
No, about my statement. She talking about you learned on what day.
Oh, no. So that mean you still spoiling.
Shut up, Broderick. I ain't spoiling nobody.
Well, somebody being blessed.
Well, yeah, when they act right, they may, but you know.
Hey, but that's a good thing, as opposed to saying, yeah, man, every time I had to pay for everything, and Bishop didn't.
You ain't gonna ever get that. I'd rather you give that kind of report. It's like a man having sex with a woman. You rather for her to tell everybody it was good and okay.
No, come on, Bishop. You're helping.
Let me tell you something. They tell it. I'm gonna act like the women ain't even here. They gonna tell it. They gonna tell one person. All right. They're gonna at least tell one person, and they're gonna tell it if it was real good or if it was real bad. Brethren, lean in. They gonna tell it to one person.
They gonna tell it. They are going to tell it.
I can't believe we're doing that.
They gonna
tell it.
And the wrong one gonna tell
somebody else. She gonna tell. But hey, John, and you didn't hear that from me. She gonna say
you didn't hear it from me.
You didn't hear it from me.
Hey, the wrong one. I'll do a group text.
And you don't even know.
The worse it is, the more they're gonna tell it though.
Right.
Anyway, whatever we talk about.
And when you come around, they all start laughing at you. You know that she.
Oh! Watch this. Either they laughing at you.
If anybody taking pics out there, you better be careful if it ain't looking right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's 2021. That's
2022. It's 2022.
Listen. I told somebody the other day, AJ. That screenshot ministry is vicious.
It's real.
It sure is.
Listen.
You better believe it.
So if you take a picture, you better make sure.
Everybody agree with Broderick though. It's hard to come back. Do you think it's hard to come back? Anybody disagree with that? If you didn't like the person, is it awkward then for you?
Yes.
Would it be awkward? Agree? Disagree?
Yes.
Anybody disagree with what Broderick said?
No.
It's not awkward. It is awkward. It's not awkward. How many think it is awkward? I do. Okay. Antoine and why it's not awkward?
It's not awkward because I think men have a way of accepting. We've been conditioned for rejection, so we try to even make sure that you don't even feel the sting of us saying that we don't want to be with you. So there's still a way that we still protect you and handle you even afterwards, because we know that what we said to you impacts your feelings. So it's not awkward. We just continue to move on as normal.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree. We have this whole protect and provide thing down to a science. It's innate, right? So rather than hurt a woman, we would much rather take the blow and support her through the process, even when she doesn't even know she's being supported through the process. We're still willing to do that.
Okay.
Great.
All right, next question. I'm trying to get to all of them because I get fussed at by the writer. Hey y'all, let me say this before I do the next question. We doing real good tonight with you. I see a lot of y'all, speaking of pics, y'all taking pics and videos. Thank you, Dr. Eve, and all of y'all, Broderick.
Yeah.
Y'all continue to do that. I need everybody to screenshot some of this conversation, post it on your story, and at most of us, okay, all of us that you know our handles, they up here pretty much, aren't they?
Yep.
No, they are. Yeah, they are.
Yep.
Is that yours, Dwayne? Oh yeah, his is up there at Dwayne Wood. Yeah, at us, so that what's yours down? That's not yours.
At Real Don Morton.
At Real Don Moore. Y'all, I need y'all to let's publicize this and say where you can watch it at. If you all would do that for me, at least 10 of y'all, 20 of y'all, put it in your stories or whatever, and tag us on there. I see a lot of people doing it more than usual tonight, so I just wanted to say that. And then we still got a little bit to go. So we're over halfway, but if you could share it, put it on your Facebook. Can your this is crazy. Can your woman remain friends with someone of the opposite sex who she who she is platonic friends with, but in the past they shared a kiss? Can you?
How long ago?
A kiss.
How long ago was the kiss?
And they shared friends. Whatever y'all want to say.
How long ago was the kiss?
What's the expiration?
Yeah, how long ago was the kiss?
What's the expiration, Josh?
Oh, I don't know, Bishop. I'm just.
Okay,
I'm just.
Are you asking Josh how long ago was the kiss, or how long did the kiss last?
How long
Broderick,
you on it tonight.
You Broderick. No, Broderick. How long ago was the smooch?
Okay.
So let's say it was about 3-4 months before y'all met.
No.
They can't remain friends. Just a kiss, Josh.
Don't tell me.
Oh God.
Here go Bingham.
Don't tell me.
I'm telling you.
90 days.
It's 90.
Why you gotta tell me that?
It was a
Don't
kiss.
tell me that.
They didn't do nothing else. They stopped.
So hold up, Bishop. To Broderick's point, come on now.
how long was
All
the kiss?
kisses.
Makes you want to know
Ain't
whether
created equal.
whether the tongue.
All
Bishop,
kisses ain't
all
created
kisses
equal.
ain't equal. That's a brotherly. That's a brotherly. You know, that's that kiss. But Bishop, that's some kisses. To us men that are akin to kisses. There's some kisses that make time stop. Glory to God.
Hey, Bishop, can you say the question one more time? Because I don't think I heard the ending.
So let's say that your girl that you're dating now, she has a platonic friend, but she shared with you that they did get weak one time they was out. I just say they was drinking and they were just laughing and they'd laughing and finally lean in and they had a moment. And that was it. It never happened again. Never happened again.
Are you asking are you asking what we would do?
Is it over? I mean, you tell them that friendship got to be over with. Josh says yes.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I probably disagree.
You all right with it? Does it have an expiration?
Well, I think I went back up and start here. If she tells you, that's already a sign of honesty. And I know we discount honesty in today's society, but I mean, I feel like nobody has to tell you that. She didn't have to tell you. Like, that's it. She didn't have to tell you. You just came onto the scene. So for her to take the time out to tell you kind of tells me where she is with it. And so, I mean, I wouldn't say that it would make me nervous or that I wouldn't be assessing how they interact with each other. But I don't think that I would sweat that because, I mean, it's just a kiss.
Hey, Bishop.
Go ahead, Antoine. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'll say this, that, no, I'm good with it. Y'all just can't be alone. Like I'm good. Like, it is what it is. But y'all can't be alone.
So no lunches. Nah.
Y'all can't do all that.
Well, hey,
What about
AJ,
if they just have salad?
I'm the third wheel.
What if all they have is salad?
I'm the third wheel on all the lunches.
But my thing is, AJ, I don't
Emails,
think,
text messages. We group texting.
Hey, I don't think that she should be going to those lunches anyway after a certain point in time, you know, in y'all relationship.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, see, when we gotta do that though.
I'm with Dwayne on that one.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, at some point in time, it should probably change, man. Because they going to
monitor her, Antoine. You saying the same thing me and you saying? If you got a monitor and they can't be alone,
yeah, you doing the same thing. That's the same thing. And why? But AJ, why is you acting, Antoine? Why are you acting like all kisses are equal?
Because hey, Josh, it's not about all kisses being equal. Man.
Hey, come on now.
It was a kiss. It was after shots. You know what happened after shots?
Listen, okay, but those are the kisses we're worried about. Those are the kisses we're worried about.
So y'all can only go to Breadco for lunch and have coffee. Y'all can't have Mexican tequila.
But there's a difference between, like, one of the most intimate things you can do is kiss.
Yeah.
Well, Josh, man, you put so much emphasis on it, though, man. It's a freak.
You putting too much emphasis on it.
What you mean too much emphasis?
Josh, I see your point.
But here's
we all know I have kissed a woman. We all have kissed a woman, just like somebody said earlier. You know, I love you.
Yeah.
But then there's some other kisses.
Bring that head here, girl. That kiss.
Listen.
That ain't the kiss Bishop said, though.
That's not what he said.
He said they had a moment of weakness.
Yeah, but AJ,
they had a moment.
Claiborne, that kiss where you slowly put your hand behind her neck.
So that means we can't be friends then.
You know, Josh,
your head in her hands with them long stiletto fingernails.
Here's the part that y'all miss. That I struggle with.
You go spoil the fun.
I'm shooting down that spot. That's right.
Killing
that's
the
right. That's right. Here's the part that he said that I am, maybe just because y'all just don't see that kind of friendship. The part that he said was they are friends.
Right.
They've been friends, let's say 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all of a sudden, you come along and say, she can't have a friend no more because you got an issue. And that's the male friend. You wouldn't say that about her female friend. And that's because y'all make the friendship separate. My friend, my best friend is the female. My male friend, they're not two different people. They're not two different people. They're my friends, both of them. I share the same thing equally with both of them. They're my friends. And no woman can come in my life because she ain't going to tell me stop being friend with my male friend. So why would you tell me to stop being friends with my female friend? Because of the mere fact is that you see them as different versus them just being friends. That's the part. So to say that they can't never go out to lunch and dinner and all that's crazy. But
the stipulation here is the kiss.
All right, I'm gonna get to the kiss. The way me and AJ heard it was a quick lean in and it was done with.
I heard the same way too.
It would be nothing. I wouldn't make no issue about it. He didn't say
grabbing the back of the head.
You know, Josh got to add more than what said. He didn't say none of that. He just said it was a quick lean in and it was over with.
And he
Why
said
are we making any issue
drunk
about that?
And they was drunk in the Holy Spirit. And,
right.
You know,
well, that was Candace said. That's what Candace said.
Hold on.
Yeah. So to say that people can't be friends anymore when you come along, I just totally
Candace
disagree.
Candace said maybe it was after church.
I read her comment.
And they were high in the Holy Ghost.
That's what she said. Candace,
And then bam.
Y'all
My
can play with
Candace.
this kissing y'all want to. Y'all can play with this kissing if y'all want to.
Yeah,
Josh, it's a kiss,
yeah,
bro.
Josh.
Bro, if this was sex,
Kissing is something different for me.
Josh,
Hey,
if
listen,
this
I
was
may be
sex,
different.
I would be in your corner. It's a kiss, Josh.
Bro, hey,
Fuck
kissing,
this.
hey, kissing for me is the cousin of sex. If I'm kissing you,
it is a
passionately,
long-standing tongue kiss. He didn't say
Listen,
that, man.
Josh, you sound like.
But
you sound
he
like
did
Elvis
not
Costello.
say it
But
either, though,
listen,
Claymore.
if her lips are voluptuous enough,
Oh God.
Josh, you
Oh.
sound like Elvis Costello.
all it takes is a lip kiss.
no.
You sound like an apostolic
Listen to
preacher
me.
right now, Josh.
Listen to me. There is something different
Josh is preaching holy.
about
Come on.
a woman
Yeah.
that understands the power
Ah.
of a kiss.
Oh, you preaching now.
Now, if y'all ain't never been kissed right, just say that, and we can move on.
Hold up, Bishop.
If y'all ain't never been kissed
hold up,
right,
Josh.
just say that
Hold
so
up.
we can move on.
Bishop, you didn't say she
Oh,
kissed.
shut up. Ain't nobody say that.
Bishop, you didn't say she kissed the same sex. You said she kissed her friend, like he was a dude, right?
It's a dude, platonic.
Yeah, because somebody said I'm not kissing my same sex friend. No,
No,
we're not talking about the same
no,
sex.
no, y'all somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah,
Rebuke
we're not
that.
on that.
Although I think that happens a lot of times when ladies get drunk, but that's another whole thing.
Yeah.
In college,
Hey, Josh ain't gonna be mad at that.
I'm trying to
Josh
tell
ain't
you,
gonna
it's
be mad
shots
at
of
that
you.
kiss.
I think it's more.
He ain't gonna be mad at that kiss.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what.
I didn't see that angle.
But I'm trying to tell you that kiss, and they slip that tongue out in that kiss.
Josh, you
In the
sound
moment,
holy.
in the twinkling.
So come on, y'all, because we're. Would you be open if you wasn't preachers? Well, Donald has retired, so he can answer this.
I've retired.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Would
Once
you
a
be
preacher,
open to
always
have,
a preacher.
Would you be open to having friends with benefits?
What kind of benefit?
A friend with benefits.
What kind of benefit?
You know.
all that.
I don't know.
Josh.
Yes, you do.
What
That's
type
why
of
you
benefit?
asked the question,
Okay,
Josh.
she gonna pay
Global.
your
That's a
car note.
global word.
She gonna pay your car note, okay? Whatever, Josh. You know what we talking about.
It depends on the benefits.
Is it like Broderick says? It depends on how good the benefits are.
I ain't saying that, Bishop. That all benefits ain't wrong. It depends on the benefits.
Donald, if you wasn't in the
What
States,
benefit? You know what? Go ahead, Donald.
have y'all ever had? Let me ask y'all just this: have y'all ever had friends with benefits? A friend with benefits?
Yes.
Broderick, Playboy,
Yes, sir.
Antoine,
I plead the fifth.
Oh.
smart man, Josh.
I'm in the Matrix.
I'll take that as a yes. Donald?
Yeah, but that doesn't work for me. I'm a relationship dude. So the whole smash and leave thing has never worked for me.
It's never worked for you.
But has it happened?
Yeah, it is happening.
Why didn't
I
it
just
work?
want to
Donald?
drag you down here with the rest of us.
Why didn't it work?
I'm high and mighty, right? Say it again, Bishop.
Why didn't it work?
Probably just because of how, going back to your point a moment ago about how you were raised. I've just never been that dude. Even the cheating that I've done in times past have been full-blown relationships.
Right.
As you know what I'm saying? It's never been just a sexual thing. It's been full-blown relationships. It's just the way that I've always been.
So your cheating even turned into full blown relationship?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's hard.
I know about that.
Christ.
I know about that.
I was talking about earlier. I don't know y'all. Yeah,
I know about that.
my issue is, Broderick, when I really get into somebody,
so happy. I know about that.
I'm really into them. So I just all right. Okay. Dwayne, you act like you don't want to answer that question. Have you had a friend with benefits?
I have, sir.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did it work?
Yeah.
You trying to tie him up or something? You twist it.
Whoa, what worked?
Yeah, right.
What does that mean? It works.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Come on, Josh.
Lean in, Dwayne. Lean in.
Dwayne, would you like to expand on that?
I mean, y'all know. Hey, listen, I'm transparent. You know, it worked for a minute. So,
Okay, all right.
You care not to tell why it stopped working.
I mean, I just matured. That's it.
Okay. What? This is gonna be the last one because I want to pivot into something else right quick, and we're gonna give. Who typically catches feelings first in y'all opinion in the friendship, men or women?
Women.
That's easy, ain't it?
Yeah. That's simple.
Yeah.
Women.
Percentage wise.
Percentage wise, right. Not trying to be sexist, but percentage wise.
But it happens to us every now and then, y'all.
Yes.
Every now and then, yeah.
Every now and
But
then.
not as much, I believe, just because of the way women are wired.
So you think women do it more because, especially if they have a good man that they share everything with, and he says everything that they want to hear, and they see the attributes of a good man.
Well,
and they
take the attributes.
Huh?
Yeah, the attribute. Yeah, the attributes. Yes, I don't know if it's about everything we say, but if they see the attributes, because you gotta remember,
it's organically.
Right. If they organically see the attributes of his goodness, because Bishop, here's the problem. Like, we define good sometimes like real weird, right? And so for me, when we say good, we're not talking about he does everything perfect. When we say good, we're just saying overall, like he has some level of good intentions, and maybe he's working on some things. But I think most women catch feelings first because they see the overall goodness of who he is. And that tends to like really rile them up, because in their mind it's like, man, if I can get him, if I can have him, if I can be with him. And I think, it causes them to catch feelings quickly.
Hey, Bishop, I'm gonna say this real quick. I actually will stand on an island all by myself.
Oh
today.
my God, I knew this was coming.
Because there is no way in the world y'all finna say that these women catch feelings quicker than we do. Horny is a feeling.
Oh
God.
I mean,
What you thought?
that's a different conversation.
What y'all thought?
That's a different
feeling?
conversation.
Well,
That
that's not
ain't
the
no
feeling he
Yeah,
was
that's the
talking about,
feeling.
sir.
What
He was
feeling
talking
is
about.
that?
That's who feel that first. We do.
AJ, we
We-
love you, man.
And
Yeah,
then
we
they,
feel
and
that
then
first
they,
thing in the
hey,
morning,
and
but
then
that don't
feel,
count.
Then they feel after
love
they
you.
respond to that.
And we'll
Hey,
feel
after they
that without
respond
no
to that,
woman. We just
whether
gonna
they
feel
respond to
that
that
don't
or
count.
not
We
is
love you,
whether they
man.
want to be in a relationship.
That
Come
don't
on,
count.
man.
We
I
gonna
don't
feel
think
that
they
with
count.
whether
That
the
don't
woman's
count.
there or not, down. We gonna wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
and feel that.
I'm gonna be on my island. I'll be on
We
my
don't need
island.
no help for that feeling right there.
All night you agree. And there's
But-
one time.
Oh yeah, you done messed us up. Now we
I
at
told y'all I'm on my
100%.
island by myself.
Listen, but here's the thing that
All
dang,
night.
AJ, we was rocking at 100% of
Sorry.
us all together. But here's the thing that I would say, and Bishop saying for friendship, your friend, I don't know, because y'all probably don't have friends, but your friends see
You
things
got
about you.
friends.
No, I'm talking about female alone. I don't mean like that. I mean, like, all right, let's say your friends, AJ, your friend, man, be like, dude, even if she don't see it, like, you're a good dude. You understand what I'm saying? Like, your friend, no, they see things about you and they speak, well of that. So if they get with you, they saw a lot of parts of you that maybe others have overlooked, because that's what your friends see. Your friend believe in you. Your friend, is rocking with you and they see how hard you working. Even if some relationships break up and those women don't get it, those women don't see it. Your friend will see it. So if they get with you, they're definitely catching feelings. I think, yeah, like I said, just percentage wise, but definitely you're going to see women catch feelings. A
So
lot more.
Claiborne, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you agree with this statement, Josh Claiborne, right? That women may catch feelings easier, but when a man catches feelings, it's an
Yeah, we love
entirely
hard.
different. It's a
We
game
love
We love
changer.
her.
Yeah, we love
We love
the
hard.
top. way harder.
Absolutely.
We love way harder
Absolutely.
than women love us.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't think women.
When we love, when we finally love.
Oh yeah,
When we finally
way
love.
harder. I think we're built with the capacity to love more and love harder than they can love us.
Because we're not doing a lot.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bishop. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. When you finally get a man to love you,
Yeah.
I'm talking about really lean in, ladies. This is our perspective. Right. When you finally get a man to really love you, you got a man.
Right.
He'll lay down his life for you. He'll lay down his life for you.
Absolutely.
We're saying once you get him there, but you got to get him there. So
it's major.
So let me say this. We are at week 71, and I'm led tonight for those of you that really are in relationships. We kind of do some on Saturdays in Clubhouse. If you're not following When the Right One Comes in Clubhouse, and if you don't even know about Clubhouse, download the app, because we do this every day in some form or fashion. But I wanted to tonight, we haven't done this in a while, Broderick, and that is, I want to pray for those of you as we end. That's why I'm stopping right on time. I want to pray for those of you tonight that believe in God for a relationship. You really want to be in a relationship. You've been hurt, but you're afraid. And I want to pray that the fear be taken away, because let's all face it, including me. Many of us would be in a relationship probably a while back, but fear of it failing, fear of it not working, fear of choosing the wrong person, fear of going through the same cycle. We've all been there. And tonight, whether it be you want to be in a committed relationship, you want to start back dating. I get so many DMs, Claiborne, and I know you do too, from women who want to be in a relationship, but
they want to be.
Yeah, I got a DM the other day. She said, Bishop, I want to be in a relationship, but it's been 5 years since I've dated anybody, and I am afraid. And if you're one of those people, you even want to be married. And me and ANESHA did, and we're going to do another one at the beginning of the year, in sometime January, probably late January. We're going to do another masterclass, and it's only going to be like $39. Setting goals. I'm big on setting goals, relationship goals. And me and ANESHA are going to do that again. And registration will be coming out in the next week or so. But we're making it reasonable so everybody can attend. But make your requests known before God. Everybody on here is not believers, maybe not. But, if you have that fear, perfect love casts off. And I just want you to put the praying hands on in the chat if it's you. And I want us to give. And tonight, I'm just asking anybody to give $21. That's it. Everybody. If everybody on here would give $21, we can make our budget tonight. $ Greg Davis 10. What do I do with the money? I give it to the men. And some weeks I have to give from my own to the men. Y'all, don't let me carry that burden. Okay. We felt way below last night. Mika, you still up? I love you. Thank you. Let's give tonight a seed of $21. Imagine if 100 people just did that. What a blessing I could be to these guys for the Christmas season. They here every week. Frank is not here because he was traveling back. Donald set in for him. Great job. Outstanding. I wasn't even worried about him. He fit right in like he's one of us. We joke and laugh, but tonight, put those praying hands up if you believe in God. $ Greg Davis 10. The information is there. Cash App. If it's your first time, this is what we do with the money. I take it. I bless Marlinda and I bless the men. All right. Hardly ever do I have anything left, unless we replay it and somebody sees it, they may give a little, but I want you to do that tonight. Let me make an announcement tonight too, that this is the only time that an offering is raised for this. The only time you will get, I have to say this for everything I do, Clubhouse, The Prophets, the Men's Show. The only other time I ask for giving is if I send you an email coming from Greg Davis Show. I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to DM you. No one from the men is going to call you or should DM you or ask you for a dime. All right? From this show. This is the only, and I ask for the money, okay, for them. And before they go to bed, it is sent to them, whatever it is. All right? It's been like that for 71 weeks. These brothers don't come on here asking me for anything. Donald probably don't even know I give them anything. Because when I call and ask them, no, it's just a token of love. It's not anything. They can buy lunch. And if they go to Starbucks, they're only going to get 2 drinks. As high as Starbucks is, woo, I have to load my card every other day. So, y'all, would y'all do that for me? We want to end praying. You don't see the Cash App. Greg Davis 10 is scrolling. It's scrolling at the bottom. It's scrolling at the bottom. Greg Davis 10 is scrolling at the bottom. I would actually put the bigger one up, but it would cover Michael up. So I don't. Oh, there you go. Oh, he didn't cover him up too bad. That's fine. There you go. $ Greg Davis 10. Let's get it done. Put the green in, and I'm gonna pray. Or I may have one of the brothers pray. A matter of fact, I'm gonna ask Bishop Antoine to pray in just a few minutes. I'm gonna ask Bishop Antoine to pray in just a few minutes. But I want to say again, a disclaimer. This is the only offering that is raised for this show. Okay. Or if we make a replay. Nobody from my staff, my team is going to contact you and ask you to give anything else other than this. Okay, so I just had to say that. You're not going to get a DM, nothing. All right. Dior Brown, thank you for $40. She doubled it. I appreciate you so much. Let's get it done, y'all, because we only have a few minutes. I'm praying because I'm hearing people say, I wish you put it back on Facebook. But I really had an art with Facebook, and I'm trying to forgive them. Times that we were off. So yeah, if everybody could give that $21 tonight, I need about 50 more, y'all. 50. Some of you can give more. You set yourself to say, I'm gonna give more tonight. Do what God speaks to you in. But by all means, help me out tonight, please. If you want to give 100, you can give 100. If you want to give 50, you give 50. But I'm asking everybody, the admission tonight, Broderick, is $21. Y'all do that. Help me out tonight. Help me out tonight. Help me out. We're going to pray in just a couple minutes, but I'm going to wait for you. And I'm going to believe, God, that you're not going to leave me without giving tonight. Thank you, Miss Johnson. Thank you, Shasta. Thank you, Michael Claiborne. Thank you, Dior. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, Nikia Stanley. Thank you, Andrea Diggs. Thank you, Mika Edwards. And may God touch your body, Mika. Thank you, Katrina. We love you, Mika. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Kedra. Thank you, Shalise. Thank y'all so much. Tiffany Garth, thank you. I don't know if I said Miss Johnson. Thank you. Let's continue to give with those 21. Not equal giving, but equal sacrifice. I just feel like there's some of you that want to give more than that. I don't want to cut you. Thank you, Bishop Jackson. I appreciate you on tonight. $21. It's 153 still on here. If 53 of y'all just gave that 21, we could make our budget tonight. We can make our budget on tonight. I'm going to pray in just a minute. Put in that green check. And thank you, Andrea Diggs, 31. I appreciate you. This is our 71st week. 71st week. 71st week. Come on, let's do it big. 71 weeks. Consistency. Consistency is the key. Subscribe to the channel and you will get a notification. Thank you for saying that, Total Peace. I like that name too, Total Peace. Thank you for saying that. Subscribe to the channel. I need y'all to put a check on there. Thank y'all. If I get some more of you to do it, we're gonna slow down. Come on. As the preacher said in Louisiana, come on, baby. Let's do it. Come on, baby. As Prophet Blake used to say, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, give. Come on. Let's give on tonight. Lakeisha, love, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. I believe that's a sacrifice for you. Thank you. Thank you. Just if I get just a few more y'all to give that 21. A few more y'all to give 21. And many of these brothers, Broderick gave 50 this afternoon. Many of these brothers, they almost give what they get. You know, they believe in the principle of giving. So I want to thank you. I want to thank the brothers for being consistent. All right. We're getting ready to pray in just a couple of minutes. Y'all don't leave me. I just need just a few more, y'all. Let me say this. Michael was helping me. Prophet was helping me with the ads and advertisement. I don't want him to say nothing, but I was just saying if you may have talked to him about that, and that's a part of. I don't want anybody to think that's a part of what we do, and him and Angelica. So yeah, all right. I don't know if I said no, I didn't say out. Alika, thank you. Natalie, thank you. Come on, y'all giving. It was Candace. Thank you so much for all you do. It was a good show. Natalie Witherspoon, she gave 20, then she came back and gave another $1. Thank you so much. Thank you for your obedience. 3 more minutes and we're going to pray. 3 more minutes and we're going to pray. 3 more minutes and we're gonna pray. $ Greg Davis 10. PayPal, contact Greg Davis, Gmail. Somebody could give the whole thing tonight. Just be a blessing. Be a blessing. Count all 7 guys and multiply. All 6 guys. 6? Yeah, 6. On tonight. I am a firm believer that if it's marriage or whatever it is, Donna, you know, you was raised that way. You sow a seed to where you want to go. Still believe in that principle. Tonight, do it. Come on, y'all. Some more of you. Thank you. I'm trying to call the names as they come in. I'm going to pray in a minute. Thank you, Giselle Gibson. Appreciate you on Givelify. 2 minutes and I'm praying. We're praying. Antoine is praying. Come on, y'all. Let's give. Let's give. Let's give. Let's give. Those behind the scenes like Marlinda and Candace. Marlinda puts all the stuff up. Make sure they get their emails. I don't have to worry about none of that. Candace, who writes for most of the programs. I appreciate those behind the scenes. All right. All right. Continue to give as Bishop gets ready to pray for those of you in the area of relationship or whatever it is that you're asking and believing God for. Bishop.
Well, Father, we love you tonight. And we thank you so very much, Father, that you have not given us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. And Father, where the spirit of fear has caused women to be deceived, Father, or to play on their emotions to make them feel like they're not worthy or that they're hidden. Father, I thank you in the name of Jesus that we would break the back of that. And Father, they would walk in hope. I'm asking that you would teach us to trust you again. Father, I thank you that you told us in your word, you said to not even be anxious about anything. You said that we can pray to you about everything. And you said, Father, if we would pray to you with thanksgiving, that we can make our requests known to you. So, Father, I am asking that the women of God would pray with thanksgiving and with hope and with joy, knowing, Father, that you want to give them good gifts, great relationships, good men that they can be in relationship with and have family and experience love. So, Father, I rebuke fear, anxiety, insecurity that would make a woman feel like she's not able or ready. I thank you so very much, Father, that you would open our eyes to those that are around us and those that want a relationship. Maybe somebody's within their proximity. Father, break the fear that's maybe making them blind from seeing who's around them. We are believing and trusting, Father, that we will change the narrative of divorce, that, Father, we will have great marriages, great relationships, one that mirror the unity in heaven, that just like you're one with Jesus, Father, we thank you that we will be one in our relationships. We give you praise for that tonight. Bless them. Bless their coming and their going. And every place the sole of their foot would tread, I declare that they're blessed in Jesus' name.
Thank you all so much tonight. We're right on time where I wanted to be ending. I appreciate you, Dwayne, Donald. Thank you for sitting in tonight. Josh, Antoine, and Broderick and Prophet. Thank you all so much. If you're not following us, on here, please follow the I almost said the club, YouTube. All right, subscribe to the channel. In the new year, I'm going to be doing more on YouTube. I'm actually going to have a weekly show where I'll interview people one-on-one. That's coming on relationships, and I'll be doing some more teachings on here. Got a lot of things planned for the new year. Like I don't work enough, but expanding the brand. Make sure if you Clubhouse, make sure you follow us on Clubhouse when the right one comes. Follow all the brothers on social media. And we appreciate y'all. You can continue to give. We'll leave the information up for about 2 to 3 minutes so that you can give. I appreciate you all, and good night, everybody. Good night, y'all.
Good night, Bishop. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.